I was born broke, but I'ma die rich. Royal blood, my name should be your highness. Remember when the bank accounts was in the minus? It was fuck the world, and now she's my bitch. What up, y'all? It's your boy Trekkie. Happy Thanksgiving first and foremost. I want to thank the Most High for giving me another opportunity to be with my loved ones. This is episode 1 of the Born Broke, Die Rich podcast. You know what it is, you know what it ain't. We born in it, not sworn in it. I'm so enthused. I got so much going on in my life right now. I haven't been able to speak to everyone. Everybody's been reaching out, wishing me luck and congratulating me on the successes and things like that. And this is going to be a way for me to document and for you to go along with me. Take this journey with your boy. First and foremost, let's pay these bills. And also, I got my main man, Nick, right here.
Hello.
Nick, say what's up to the folks.
What's up, folks?
Huge shout out to honeyboynaturals.com. Lotions, chapsticks, candles, body butters. We set the mood right. Like I said, we got the candles too. We give you everything but the prophylactics and
what?
The incense. We may even have the incense. We give you everything but the prophylactics, the incense, and the companionship. We'll have you decked out. We also have things for everyone in the family, from diaper creams and all natural alternatives to those things like that. Man, stay away from the chemicals. But anyhow, honeyboynaturals.com, Black Friday sale. Everything is 50% off. Go there right now. Use the code BBDR, uppercase, and get 50% off everything.
50%.
50% from now until Tuesday. So we're going all the way into Cyber Monday. From now until Tuesday, holler at your boy. BBDR, again, that's the code. Get 50% off everything in store. And then be ready early 2018 for the store opening. We're going to have a brick and mortar store opening, grand opening, ribbon cutting ceremony. And we may have a special guest there also. Back to the topic at hand. I'm very thankful, man. And I was actually talking to Nick. I've known Nick since...
Quite a while.
Yeah, probably I was like 19 or something like that.
I think so.
It's been a while. So just him seeing me mature into a certain type of young man and how my life has grown and the things that I hold dear have grown. My outlook on life has changed. I've got 2 sons now, man, you know.
Amazing.
I look at them and I swear to God, it's like I see myself without sins. And then, you know, my first son, my oldest son, he turned 2, and now I see all those sins starting to creep in.
Coming back to haunt you.
Yeah, man, he's a busybody, man, but I wouldn't change it for the world. He keeps me on my toes, and he keeps me young at heart. He's amazing, man. And then my youngest son, he's just like super chill, but like he got some crazy inside of him, you know, between me and his mom, and he acts a little bit like his little brother, but he's gonna be like the silent, you know, you don't want to mess with those kind of guys. The rah-rah guys, you know, they may give you 50 seconds of problems, but the quiet ones, oh yeah, you just want to leave them be. I think he's gonna be one of those guys, seriously. And you know, I gotta let him know who daddy is right now, man, because they're gonna be huge. They're going to be huge. They say, however old your son is, you multiply that by 2. Well, you multiply the height by 2 once they turn 2. So as they're 2 years old, say my son was actually 38 inches. My firstborn, he was 38 inches tall. And so that would translate to 6'4", which is, you know,
That's how tall I am.
Man. And he's going to be big like me. So I got to let him know early that daddy still runs the kingdom.
That's probably a good idea.
Just so psychologically I got the step when I physically can't do it anymore. But yeah, man, the lights of my life, man, that was actually them calling right there. I guess their ears were burning or whatever. But it's funny, though. Every time he calls me, he's like, "Hey, Daddy," it can be 9 in the morning. "Hey, can you bring me tacos?" And I'm like, I don't know if they're making tacos at 9 in the morning, baby, but, you know, Daddy will see what he can do.
There's definitely worse things to be a addicted to.
Right. At least we can start with ground beef and hard shell tacos. Everybody loves tacos. It's not just Taco Tuesday anymore. It's Taco Monday through Friday.
Every day's Taco Tuesday.
A buddy of mine, his name is Juan. He's another guy that's known me since I was a teenager also. We've worked together and everything. We go kind of way back. Anyhow, we go and eat, and he's taking me to, oh, no, Way, you need real tacos, Way. You need some real tacos. So I'm like, all right, man, I think I've had real tacos. I'm 26 years old, but, I'll let you take me. Let's go get some tacos. So we go to this place, called Morello's. Shout out to Morello's. We go in there, and I promise it's like somebody, Hispanic's grandmother's kitchen. Like, it's real deal. Like, you can feel the essence. You can feel the essence when you walk through the door. And so Juan we go to the line or whatever, and it's packed. It's crazy. It's a grocery store with a cafe to the side. Like, that's ancillary, and it's just booming. Like, nobody's shopping. They're just getting tacos. So we walk up, we get the tacos or whatever. And now I've been back so much that I order in Spanish. And damos dos tacos de asada con arroz y frijoles, un chile asado with everything. And
that's not required though, right?
Yeah, no, not at all. But membership has its privileges, and so I'm getting free lessons, and they're hooking the tacos up for me, and then I get some queso fresca. And
now I'm hungry.
Oh man, and Jarritos, the strawberry Jarritos. Oh man, it's going down. But anyway, back to what I'm thankful for. My young bulls, they've changed me so tremendously, man. I've become a better person, and then I've also become a worse person, because now, if you're in my way, if you're not helping me get to my destination, you're kind of in my way. And the babies can't eat, Daddy tried. You know what I'm saying? And so not only did I was blessed with ambition. I feel like that was my gift from God. Like, I wasn't, even when I was playing basketball. And I'm going to have my one of my teammates from college come through next week. And we're going to tell some stories and stuff, man. He's also known as Uncle James to my kids. But, like, when I was in basketball, still hooping, I definitely wasn't the most athletic. I wasn't the tallest or the quickest, but I wanted it really bad, so I worked really hard at it. And where people cut corners, I squared them up, and I made it happen. One of my goals was to play in college, and I got that done. And even though it wasn't a long career, man, I feel accomplished with that, and I feel like anything I put my mind to, I can go get it done. I know that for a fact. I take that, I feel like God's gift to me, personally, was my ambition and my drive. He didn't really give me breaks. He gave me the drive, but he didn't give me breaks, and those are some of the things that I had to pick up along the way. I definitely didn't have the patience that I have now, and I think that's, I know they say patience is a virtue, but it really is. It's cliche, but it really is. You have to put a plan in place, be willing to do the work, so you have to speak it, think it, believe it, and then go get it. And those things are step by step. You can't skip any one of those. Those are all a part of the process. We have to have those things. It's like having your car in park before you start it. You know what I'm saying? It has to happen at the same time for it to go down. And once you have those things together, everything just kind of flows. I feel like that's helped me tremendously, and it's also made me worse because, again, you're in my way. I think we talked about me whooping the Rock's ass.
Yeah.
Now, I got a couple sledgehammers, and I can hold my own. I got some hands. But Dwayne Johnson, when I say that, I mean he is an incredible worker. I cannot out-talent a lot of people. I cannot out-sing people, out-rap people all the time. I can be as intelligent as I am. I think I'm self-aware, so that helps me in everything that I do. I know what I'm good at, I know what I'm not, and I know what I need work on. And I know what to delegate to other people to get the task done. But when it comes down to who's going to work harder, I have to be the hardest worker in the room. period. And that spills over to everything in my life. So, with that being said, we're talking about the work. I want to jump into what I'm listening to now, man. I'm listening to Forever is a Mighty Long Time. I got introduced to this guy in college, man. There are 4 guys that I got introduced to that are currently my favorite rappers. 4 people that are currently guys that I would not have given a chance had I not been around my teammates. Shout out to Ray Sean. He was my freshman roommate at Southwestern, and he was also on the team with me. So he put me on Big Sean, J. Cole. I'm going to give you those props, Sean. Big Sean, J. Cole. I was a huge Drake fan already. And another guy that I don't even know who put me on to him, but this is the guy I'm talking about now. His name is Big Crit, Young Justin Scott. He dropped an album. We've been kind of waiting for it, man. He's had classic bodies of work that, for license reasons, became mixtapes. And a little bit about his story. He got signed. He wasn't a single guy. He wasn't with the hype, and a guy who put together bodies of work with messages, and they were also just like soul food music. It was good for your soul. And he's come a long way. He signs to a major. They damn near try and put him on the shelf. And he finally gets out of his contract after being treated kind of like a second-class citizen on the label. And he drops a classic album. It's a double album. It's called Forever is a Mighty Long Time. Now, if you're familiar with Crit, you get, like I said, the soul food. You get the swang talk. You get the old school talk, because he's talking about Lax, and he's from Mississippi, man. He's really taking you through Mississippi and the influences thereof, and then also, keeping you current with his day-to-day and whatever's going on with his life at the time. And it's great because people always want to talk about the partying and the clubs and the bottle popping and shit like that. Meanwhile, you and I can do some of that shit and then come back and still have bills and have to go to work and have to do things and take care of our kids and take care of things like that. So I like to listen to stuff like the club shit, but then also want to listen to something that relates to me on a day-to-day, to let me know that I'm not the only person thinking about my mental health or thinking about, is my mother good? Is my mother eating well? Is, stuff like that. And the guy really brings it home for me. I've been a fan of his for a long time. And from the moment you press play, there's a Big Crit side and a Justin Scott side. Big Crit, it's like he's Justin Scott talking to Big Crit and telling him that he will live on forever, right? And it resonated with me because everything that I'm doing now, media-wise, I'm documenting my life. So when I could die tomorrow, but I'm gonna have things that live on. My work ethic will live on, and people will be able to see that. My sons will be able to hold on to that, steadfast with that, Right. And oh man, it makes a difference. And it just resonated with me so strong. And then he comes in, he leaves Justin Scott talking to Big Crit, becomes Big Crit talking about his current status. He went broke recording this album, and it comes across, man, it was just really boom, like it just hit me, and it was like perfect. He needs to be in that conversation of the upper echelon, and I think this work should have been a double XL from double XL, but it wasn't. He links back up with Tip on Big Bank, killed it, classic Tip verse. Crit held his own and did his thing, and then he matches up with Manny Fresh for Subbenstein, My Sub Part 4. And anybody that knows Crit knows about My Sub. He's got some classics right there, and it's great continuation. You go on to 1999 with Lloyd, and it's just like reminiscent and nostalgic. It takes you back to where you were when that song came out, because everybody still to this day, if the club is about to be over, if you got to go to the bathroom or if you about to link up with a honey or whatever and leave, when you hear Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000, you're going back to the dance floor. Guaranteed. I don't care who you are. If you were born in the 80s, late 70s, or 90s, that's your joint and you're going out there. So him to put his own flavor on that with Lloyd was amazing to me. the ones that I really stuck to on the Big Crit side were Ride With Me and Get Up to Come Down. Ride With Me, take a journey with your boy real fast. It feels like a UGK song from the 90s. It feels like Riding Dirty. Like, it feels like, you know what I'm saying? Some player just PA, and when I say PA, if y'all don't know, it's Port Arthur, Texas. I say some PA, just player stuff, man. 100%. You got Pimp C on the hook, and that's one that I don't think anybody's heard. And it's just, oh man, you gotta close your eyes to it. Then you get a real Bun B verse. You get a Bun B you get that Bun B heat, right? Not just like you get some heat from Bun. And then Crit is just snapping. It rides so well, man. I played that song like 10 times the first time I heard it. I shit you not. You know us, Americans got to overindulge. You know, when we find something we like, it can't be enough.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the waistbands around America. You see what's up.
Wow.
And I'm trying to get back down myself, man. So I'm with y'all, man. So we gonna get it together. Shout out to Hit Meal Prep. It's Get Me Right. I'm on a mission. Hit Meal Prep, Moore, Oklahoma. F with them, because I F with them the long way. And then right after that, you get a Get Up to Come Down, and you get a CeeLo rap verse. It feels like the Mob days. It feels real Dungeon Family. Anybody that's familiar knows what I'm talking about. It feels like Organized Noise. It feels like 98. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm an old soul. I was born in 92, but I always say I was ready in 86, Nick. So, pardon me if you don't think I'm old enough for that, anybody listening. But I'm telling you, man, I know music, and this is a timeless project. And it's just... I
vaguely remember the 80s.
Vaguely. Vaguely.
We won't go there.
There's a lot of partying, not a lot of sleeping, huh?
That's correct.
Oh man, let me shout my boy out real fast. Nick was he still is, not was. He's an amazing musician, man. He still plays in like fucking 5 bands. Where this guy finds the fucking time, I have no clue. But yeah, man, back to the project. It's just really, it was good for my soul from top to bottom, and I recommend it. And it also, like I said, resonated with me. To have a work ethic is one thing. To have talent is another. When you can find your talent and develop a work ethic, you unlock Pandora's box, right?
Right.
You get... There's a certain time, like, you know, 18, everybody's like, yeah, I'm fucking grown, Mom. Fuck you guys. I'm doing this. I'm going to move out. And the shit's really not like that. You feel like that even if you don't say it. You're fucking 17, 16, 17. Oh, I can't wait to get out of this house.
Right.
Ooh, I'm live by my own rules and do all this. And the shit sounds good. And then you turn 18 and then, you know, hopefully you experience a little bit and you realize that you're not fucking grown and that you still want to follow those rules. Now, the ones you wanted to break, you want to follow those rules and live rent free and shit. And sorry, Mom, and all this other stuff. But once you get your legs about you in adulthood, like I said, it normally comes around 25 to 26. Even if you look at basketball players, normally they get their chip from like 25 to 28, right? You start to become, you mature as a professional. You mature as a man or a woman around this age. Michael Jordan got his first ring, I want to say 28. Steph, 27. KD, 28. LeBron, 28. It's a direct correlation to maturity, I believe. And so you can have the talent if you can find the talent and then put the time in to develop that work ethic. There's nothing in your way. You're not going to break the fucking universe. Let's just be honest. You don't break the universe. The universe can break you, but you can bend it to your will. If you're determined, the motherfucker's going to get out of your way. I really don't feel like the universe wants to stand in your way. You're not going to break it, but if you bend it, it's just going to go ahead and let you pass on a sidewalk and fuck with it another day. So develop the work ethic. Be the hardest worker in the room and be willing to die for this. whatever this is, you got to be willing to go to the depths of hell, cut Medusa's head off, throw ice water on the devil, grab his tail, and take his ass back to the surface if need be. You got to wield the sword and become that gladiator for yourself. Nobody's going to come and save you. I think I wasted, and I won't say I wasted any time. I just had to mature. Life is a long game. I had to mature. I felt like I'm talented enough. It'll just work itself out. No, motherfucker. But it was awesome for me to go through that and really see. No, not at all. For me to be able to develop that, go through those hardships, wear them with pride. Take that and put it on your back and wear it with pride. So then you have once you get to where you want to be, or you start to see the things you want come to fruition, you can use that as an indicator and as a marker to see how far you've come, right? This portion of the Born Broke Die Rich podcast is brought to you by honeyboynaturals.com. honeyboynaturals.com, we got everything you need for everyone in your family, from lotions, candles, soaps, chapsticks, to diaper cream. Holla at us. Get 50% off from now until Cyber Monday when you enter code BBDR at checkout at honeyboynaturals.com. So as I go through, and as like I said, I kind of reflect on my life and my short life. I'm only 25, be 26 in January. I've come to realize that I'm most successful when I'm doing the things that I talked about, when I'm working hard. I'm the hardest worker in the room. When my talent is maximized by that work ethic and that hard work. And then when I surround myself with people who just fucking hype me up. Like just gas me the fuck up. Like 93, you know what I'm saying? Gas me up. Oh boy, you killed that, man. I see you, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I see you, da-da-da-da-da. My buddy James and me are great at this. We call each other at least once or twice a week. And, just to be a support system. It comes from a place of love, man, definitely. So if you don't have people like that in your life, get the fuck away from whoever you're around. Dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to be honest with you, but you also want somebody to, I won't say feed you bullshit, but to gas you up, to give you the courage to jump in head first and face your fears. I have to have that support system. Hey, man, do that. I know you got it. You got it. Like, you ever lift weights or been on a team and you guys are all down there in the dungeon? At Moore High School, we had this dungeon, man. We was getting it in. Before they hooked everything up, we lifted downstairs in the gym, right, in the basketball gym. And it was fucking nasty in there, and it was dusty and musty, but it was 50 some odd guys reaching for a goal, 5 people at a station. So I'm under the bench press. I'm trying to push this 315 8 times. And my man is, you got it, let's go. Light work. Let's go, you got it. Just hyping me up, bro. And unless you felt that, you don't know that kind of adrenaline. If you can't push that motherfucker, you might fuck around and surprise yourself because of that support. And that's just what me and my boys do. The people who don't do that for me are people who are no longer in my life. I don't have time for it. I barely have time for anything outside of immediate family. So I definitely don't have time for people who are going to work at the same job, expect the same results, be pessimistic. Nobody has time for that shit. Surround yourself with people who gas you up. Full service gas stations. Surround yourself with people who gas you up and will push you towards facing your fears. Right?
Right. Not to be confused with calling you out.
Right. At all.
I've been getting some of that.
Yeah. And, you don't want people to completely lie to you. you want people to be honest with you, but you have to have people like that. And that segues me into my next point. In order to be successful, you have to have someone at your level to directly compete with, right?
Correct.
So I have a buddy whom has some of the same aspirations as me as far as business goes, and we go head to head. We have a friendly competition. I love him like a brother. He is my brother. I call him my brother. And we take it there, and we compete with each other and congratulate each other without any type of animosity, no facetiousness. We just motivate each other, right? I have a little homie. I'm going to say his name. Isaiah Devontae Clayton. Follow my man at Devontae Hype 22 on probably Twitter and and Instagram. That's my main man. That's my little dog. And not to say he's beneath me, but I think I was his big homie for a long time. That's my little bro. And I think I gave him something to aspire to. And I have big homies, as we call them, or mentors, as some may, that allow me something to aspire to. You have to have those three positions filled in life, right? That has to be your roster. You have to have someone to motivate you that's near neck and neck with you. You have to pay it forward to someone. And then you also have someone to aspire to be like, and to have someone offer you mentorship for them to pay it forward to you, right?
Correct. I believe that, yes.
And I think that's with any type of successful person. You always have benchmarks and things you want to reach, and you have people who look up to you, and you have peers. And those things have to be in place with the work ethic, the mindset, and the talent, or, lack thereof in some cases. I mentioned hit meal prep earlier. I met the lady by chance, a guy I work with, Sean Don Juan Perignon. His wife recently started on a journey, and she's made some amazing breakthroughs in weight loss, right? And so I eat like shit, and I've been trying to do better about it, right? So she posts something on Facebook. I go through there, what was it, like last January? So January 17, I meet a young lady. I'm picking my meals up. I think she's just whatever. So we chop it up for a minute. The young lady hopefully is going to be a guest. We're trying to work some scheduled things out. But anyway, her name is Rachel. She's the owner. And she's been through a tremendous amount currently, as far as like the last year, 12 months or whatever I've known her. And she's such an incredible businesswoman, right? So now when I see her, not that it pisses me off, I support her in everything, right? Because I support all my friends. I want to see people do well. I'm going to clap you up. But it kind of pisses me off because she works so hard, it makes me want to work harder. It pisses me off in a great way. It burns me. It makes me want to put a fire in my belly. I love seeing people who work hard. She's one of those people. She's got like 3 or 4 hustles. And when I say hustles, I mean legitimate businesses. And she's thriving, and she's been through a lot. Everybody has a story. So don't feel like yours is, don't let me discredit you right now. But take this as I mean it. And when I say that, everyone has a story. Everybody has things that have become detriment towards their success, and you have to just overcome them. I think that's a part of my journey from these last 7 years, Nick, when we're talking about how much I've grown. I've had to just put all the bullshit to the side and just adjust, adapt. My original plans didn't work out, right? They never do. So you have to go back to the drawing board. You're not going to go back home because I'm already on the road. I might as well get to the destination. I have to adjust my GPS and get there another way. We got to have a detour. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I still got to get through there. So shout outs to her. Shout outs to FX Car Audio, friends of the show. Alexander Torvey. He's a young king doing his art thing from state to state. Hit us on info@honeyboynaturals.com. And in the subject line, put BBDR, and hit me with some questions. Anything that you want featured on the next podcast, and we're going to pick a couple. And if you have any real questions and you want to leave your name, we'll answer those. Ask me what I think. What would Trekkie do? We'll do something like that. What would Trekkie do?
What would Trekkie do? That's our new logo. Right?
Yeah, we gonna tag that up. Hey, you, what are you doing? Hey, go get that copy written. Trademark that. We'll have a trademark, man. Just the trademark stuff when we say it.
What would Trekkie do?
So put BBDR, again, the addresses in the subject line. The address is info@honeyboynaturals.com. We're going to get into some of those things.
Talk to us. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, it makes everything more interactive. We're going to have video soon. And then also, I'm going to start shooting the pilot for the show in January. Everything kind of got moved back. We were supposed to start in November, didn't get a chance to do so. So we're going to start at the launch party in January at Club Venue, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to vlog and podcast up until that, transcribe. We're doing everything.
Can't wait.
And then you're just going to, I think everybody's going to be blown away with the show. And when you find out what network is going to be on, you're going to like shit yourself. And then you're going to be like, oh man, you're not rich. I just saw you on TV. No, I'm still poor and I work a daytime job, but hopefully we'll get there one day.
Yeah, someday we'll get there. We're driven.
Yeah. We I got like 3 jobs, but yeah, cool. It's all right.
We make time somehow.
Got to feed them. Today, be thankful, not just because it's Thanksgiving, because every day is Thanksgiving. Realize that your loved ones are your support system. You may have to cut some off, blood or not, and some may be your biggest supporters, blood or not. And that's something that you have to take stock in. You have to look and surround yourself with the right team for you to be successful. And be thankful for all the love that you have, if you do have love. If you don't have love, understand that I'm rooting for you. I love you. Reach out to me. If I can inspire you or give you any advice, let you know what I'm doing, let you know what I'm going through. This is what this is for me to leave a legacy for my kids, to document my journey, and then also to help people along the way. Success isn't defined by the numbers in your bank account. It's, I think, defined by the lives that you touch. So if I can die and I've touched lives and made a difference, I can feel good. If I made you smile, if I made you smirk, if I made you think, I can die a happy man. Dig that? So be thankful. Spend time with loved ones. I hope you dieted 3 days before Thanksgiving like I did, like I'm going to do. When you hear this, I'm going to be like ribs touching. And then I'm just going to go in for like 3 days, man. So pray for your boy. Thank God for sweatpants. And this has been Trekkie. This has been your boy Trekkie on the Born Broke Die Rich podcast. You know what it is, you know what it ain't. Born in and not sworn in, that I'll see you in a couple weeks. Holla.
I was born broke, but I'ma die rich. Royal blood, my name should be your highness. Remember when the bank accounts was in the minus?